The Duke Blue Devils, undefeated in 3 games and picked by many to win their 4th straight Atlantic Coast Conference crown, travel to Richmond, Virginia for a conference battle with the tough Terrapins of Maryland. Duke drives early in the first quarter. Jay Wilkinson, son of the Oklahoma coach Bud Wilkinson, breaks loose and cuts toward the sideline. Jay picks up 21 yards, and Duke is on the Terp 47. Sophomore quarterback Scotty Glacken hits senior end Stan Crisson for 12 yards, and the Blue Devils are red hot. Billy Futrell runs well on an 8-yard scamper to put the ball on the Maryland 12. From the 6, Scotty Glacken calls his own number. Scotty scoots around the left side and goes in standing. Duke leads 7-0. Maryland comes back following the kickoff from the spread formation. The All-American candidate, Dick Shiner, shows well as a runner on a 7-yard sweep. Shiner goes the other way on the next play. Dick darts down to the Duke 29. From the I formation, Len Chavarini churns out 8 more yards at its first down Maryland. Mixing his plays and his formations well, Dick Shiner rolls right and fires a scoring strike to Darrell Hill. The conversion attempt is missed, and Duke still leads 7-6. The thrilling first quarter action continues as Maryland kicks off. Billy Futrell takes the ball on the 15 and heads for the far sideline. Futrell leads the Terps on a merry chase before Gary Miller collars him at the Maryland 21 after a 64-yard tear. Scotty Glacken keeps the march moving with a 12-yard completion to Stan Crisson. Maryland halts the Duke drive on the 8. Mike Curtis goes over the roadblock with a 25-yard field goal to give the Blue Devils a 10-6 lead at the half. The upset-minded Terrapins are raring to roll in the third period. Dick Shiner lets go a mighty pass that Darrell Hill takes for a 34-yard gain. Again from the I formation, the give is to the swingback, Len Chavarini, who legs it to the Blue Devil 5. Shiner puts vision in Coach Tom Nugent's fun-to-watch I formation. Dick scores and underdog Maryland leads 12-10. The Blue Devils fire up their offense in the fourth quarter with this tricky play. Scotty Glacken fires a long pass downfield. Stan Crisson gathers it in, and he's going all the way. Stan is the man of the minute as he scores on a beautifully executed play, and Duke is back on top, 17-12. Duke forces Maryland to punt, and here come the Blue Devils. Bill Baird battles to the Terrapin 38. Jay Wilkinson works his way through the Free Staters to put the ball 9 yards closer. On the halfback option, Billy Futrell lobs a pass to Wilkinson, and Jay jars Maryland for 15 yards. Wilkinson finishes the job on a 5-yard charge to the end zone. Duke now leading Maryland 23-12. Once again, the Terrapins are forced to punt. Howard Humphrey's kick taken by John Gutekunst on the 24. John sidesteps Mike Simpson, outmaneuvers Norm Hatfield, and breaks into the clear. Gutekunst, a 168-pound sophomore speedster, leaves the rest of the Maryland defenders grabbing air on a 76-yard touchdown romp. Gutekunst's run is the icing on the cake as Duke downs Maryland 30-12. The Blue Devils undefeated in 3 games and remain the team to beat in the tough Atlantic Coast Conference. The United States Naval Academy, after 2 impressive victories, seeks number 3 at the expense of Michigan at Ann Arbor. The Wolverines, also undefeated, are capable of an upset. Navy's Wayne Hardin on the left is greeted by the Wolverine coach, Bump Elliott. Roger Staubach, the Midi quarterback, is the national leader in total offense and a powerful candidate for All-America honors. Staubach takes Navy to the air early and completes a pass to Dave Sugarwood for a first down. Staubach remains airborne as the Middies move upfield. Kip Paskowitz, a junior halfback from Miami, has this aerial for 33 yards and a first down on the Wolverine 44. Passing is only part of the Staubach game. Roger the Dodger has some mighty cool moves, which keep him out of trouble. Staubach scrambles 29 yards to the Michigan 15. It looks as if the Middies are going to score early, but Kip Paskowitz fumbles on the Wolverine 11 to scuttle Navy's initial threat. It remains a scoreless duel until the Middies start to march in the second quarter. Roger Staubach hits Jim Campbell with a 15-yard pass. Navy's clever signal caller tries the left side this time and finds enough room to squeeze in for a touchdown. Navy strikes first to lead 7-0. The Wolverines are unable to mount any kind of an offensive, so Navy starts steaming. Pat Donnelly picks up a first down. Now Staubach goes for broke. He sights in on John Sy and lets it ride. His pass is taken on the Michigan 25, and Sy outraces two defenders to the goal line. Michigan is up to its neck in hot water, trailing Navy 13-0 at intermission. The third quarter finds Michigan still unable to get off the ground. Eddie Orr intercepts Forrest Evashevsky's pass and returns it to the Michigan 5. Donnelly quickly smashes over for the touchdown as the Middies continue to show their might. It's 20-0 with Navy comfortably ahead of its Big Ten opponent. But Michigan isn't ready to throw in the towel. Bob Chandler unfurls a 37-yard touchdown pass to John Henderson. Trailing 20-7, Michigan still has a long way to go. Navy, the number 7 team in the nation, continues to impress the Midwesterners. Staubach arches a pass to Neil Henderson, good for 32 yards. Roger doesn't give Michigan a chance to fathom a defense for this naval assault. He rakes 10 yards closer to the goal. When Staubach runs into trouble, he usually finds a way to get out of it. Roger gets rid of the ball, and Neil Henderson makes the catch for the touchdown. The Middies sailing along, 26-7. Bob Chandler sparks a belated fourth quarter Michigan offense. John Henderson is the receiver for 17 yards, while Navy receives a 15-yard penalty for piling on. The Wolverines know that time is running out. Chandler maintains his on-the-target tossing in a bid to beat the clock. Again, Chandler goes to the air. Craig Kirby takes it on the sideline for 11 yards. Navy is giving Michigan the short pass. This quick down-and-out pattern goes to Kirby for 12 more yards. Bob Chandler knows it's now or never, so he goes for the payoff. John Henderson makes the catch in the end zone for the final Wolverine touchdown. Justifying its national ranking, Navy, with a superb performance from its All-American candidate, Roger Staubach, sails on undefeated by sinking Michigan 26-13.
This is the edge of no man's land. Here, Sergeant John Boone, United States Army, stands guard, protecting his country, his wife, and his family. He's trained to spot trouble. That's why the country needs him and more qualified men like him. This is Sergeant Joseph Krupke, Special Forces, United States Army. Today it's practice. Tomorrow it could be for real. Tomorrow he may have to use all his special training in earnest. He's ready. That's why the country needs him and more experts like him. This is Private First Class Henry Groom, United States Army, watching unfriendly skies, not so far from your home and mine. Anything can happen. That's why the country needs him and more trained men like him. Men of the United States Army are ready wherever America needs them. But more men are needed. Can you qualify? See your Army recruiter. Your country needs you right now.
For Touchdowns Play of the Week, we go back to the Maryland Duke Atlantic Coast Conference thriller. Maryland is in punt formation in the fourth quarter, and the ball is boomed to Duke's John Gutekunst. Gutekunst, a sophomore scatback, tears by the Terrapins on a rousing run to the end zone. With sideline support from the Duke Blue Devil, Gutekunst goes 76 yards to highlight Duke's victory over Maryland.
Touchdown was presented by the United States Army, the big team that helps build your own future while you serve your country. Join the new Action Army now.